Hi guys, Steph here. Okie dokie, so what we've got for you is the pens that I managed to find on my travels in the month of March, hence the name, March Pen Haul. As always, don't forget, all these pens are available. Anything of interest, I keep on telling you people down below, get in touch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do two videos. The first one, I'm going to show you the box pens that we managed to find. And then later on in the week, keep watching. We'll come back and show you all the loose pens. As always, there's some interesting ones. There's some not too interesting. And there's some just simply I purchased for parts. So without further ado, let's have a look at the boxed. Here we are. Here's the box pens. So in no particular order, let's just go straight to the front with this large box, and it does what it says on the tin. It says Parker, and if we open it up there, you can see it tells us it's the Sonnet fountain pen. So if we just take that off for you, and let's have a look at the pen. There you go. What we've got here, I believe, is a Parker Sonnet, and I believe this is what they term as the consort black sisal with you can see it's got chrome trim. Okay, so a very nice pen there, a little bit on the modern side, but I'm sure there's people out there that like these pens. So there's the Parker again. Here we go, we've got a Sheaffer. That looks like a, not sure which particular model it is. There's the nib. It's got the little plunger. So it's, I think, what we call the touchdown model. But nice condition, as you can see there, in its own box. Anybody looking for a pen to restore? Just things like that. Obviously, I've only got one pen of hands, so I can't restore all these at once. So some of them, if there's a particular pen that you're interested in, as you know, down below, get in touch. So we've got a Waterman. I think this one is a W3. There you go. Not bad condition. Got quite a nice large nib, as you can see there. Okay, comes in a rather tatty box, but it helps to keep the pen in good condition. Let's have a look at this big box here. Right, there we go. This is one of the more interesting ones. What we've got for you is a Waterman preface in this lovely, what they term as Godron. Well, I'm not sure the pronunciation, but a Godron pattern. Okay, if you look at the nib there, made in France, it's got an 18 karat gold nib, and it's medium, as it says underneath there, in absolutely gorgeous condition. Okay, so I'm sure there's people out there would love that particular pen. If it's you, you know what to do. Get in touch. Let's go to the side here. There we go. We've got a Mentmore Auto Flow in the original box. Look at that. What a gorgeous looking pen. It's in absolutely great condition. Does this have... Yeah, it's actually got a gold nib as well. On these particular models, as you can see, the nib is rather small, but the pen is quite a nice chunky sized pen. But this one, it's in absolutely gorgeous condition, as you can see there. Okay, so if it's of interest to anybody, maybe, well, what we'll do, I'm sure we can put a new sack in it so it's ready to be used and enjoyed by somebody out there. Let's go to this one here, another Parker, as you can see there. If we open this up, again, another quite an interesting one. What we've got here is a Parker 61. There you go, with the inlaid nib there. But the interesting thing about this particular one is the cap. Look at that. What we've got is the rainbow cap. Now, for you people that don't know, they brought these rainbow caps out. I think there was 3 different versions, and this one is what they term as the heritage. It's gold. Well, it's actually silver with these gold sort of arches or rainbows, if you like. And you can tell it's the heritage by, I don't know if you can see just there's 2 shields. One tells you the gold content and one tells you it's actually silver. Okay, so very interesting cap, as you can see there. 61 with the heritage rainbow cap. Very nice indeed. Not only are them very nice indeed, talking about caps, I remember this particular one. Again, I don't know if you can tell, it's a Parker box, but if we open it up, look at that. Absolutely lovely. You can see the case is obviously a little bit on the tatty side, but we've got a pencil, a ballpoint, and a fountain pen, and they've all got these gorgeous consort caps. Again, not very common, a lot rarer than the straightforward caps, but you can see, in fact, I think if I remember rightly, yeah, you can see it's actually missing the inlaid nib, the inlaid arrow there. But what I'll do, I'll try and find another pen so we can make this into a nice set. Again, I'm sure that'll be of interest to somebody with these, as I said, these not rare, but very less common than the normal caps, the consort caps in beautiful condition. Okay, so if that's you that's of interest, you know what to do. Get in touch. Now, oh, I nearly opened it up then, didn't I, for you? Can you tell what it is? Yes? No? Well, you're going to have to wait, because I'm going to tease you with this one. It's absolutely lovely. And what I'll do a separate review on this mystery. Is it a pen? Is it a pencil? Do we know? You'll have to wait. So keep watching. Right, another Parker, as you can see there. We open it up. This one's in lovely condition, because if we show you, look at that. We've still got the original chalk marks there. It's the 17 do fold in this burgundy colour, and the nice thing about it is this one, oops, a little bit on the stiff side, is the open nib, as you can see there. Now, I don't know if you people are aware, the 17 is normally, it's actually a small sort of hooded nib, but they also made this particular version with this open nib, as you can see here. So it's a less common model, and the gorgeous thing about it is we've still got the chalk marks, as you can see there in the original box. Wow, very nice. If it's of interest, you know what to do. Looks like a Sheaffer box. There we go. Yeah, we've got a Sheaffer. Not sure again which model it is. It's got a nice inlaid nib there. Yeah, I think this one's just a, oh, it's got this little sack here, so it could be a touchdown. It doesn't seem to want to come off. Not too sure what's going on there. So, yeah, we'll have to just find out what's going on, what it is, etc. As I say, there's a lot of these, when I bring them in, I just put them in a box and I wait until I've got time to do a review. So I don't check them all. I have a look at the odd one, but for most of them, you're seeing things you know, the first time as I am as well. So that's why sometimes I'm not quite sure what model it is, etc. If it's working, if it's good, bad or ugly. As in this case here, what I do know, as you can see there, we've got a Montblanc fountain pen case. There you go. And it says Montblanc to the back there, Germany. So it's the original case. And if we can open it up, does it open upwards or down? Oops, upwards like so. And there we go. We've got, yeah, a rather modern Montblanc fountain pen. And as I've just been saying there, not 100% sure which model it is. I know it's a cartridge pen. Okay, so there you can see it needs a cartridge. Needs a little bit of a polish, which I'll do. And the interesting thing about it there, look at that. It's got a Montblanc steel nib. So very nice indeed. Okay, so I do know that they made these steel nibs. But what particular model this is, I'm not too sure. If there's anybody out there who knows the model, get in touch, leave us a comment, help us all out, and if it's of interest, same thing down below, get in touch. Right, I can tell this is a Sheaffer here. There we go. If I take, that's a price tag. So we've got a Sheaffer snorkel with the open nib like so. You can see the snorkel stuck out, so it needs servicing. Okay, you can see it's got the open nib. So once again, off the top of my head, I can't remember which model it is with the open nib, but yeah, a nice little snorkel in the original Sheaffer box. And then what we've got as well, look at that, Swan visor fill pen. Absolutely. This is interesting. Now look, Royal Naval College. I can't make out the rest of it, but yeah, somebody at the Royal Naval College. But if I take the pen out, you've got the instructions in there as well. Swan visor fill. And look at that. Absolutely stunner. The only problem being the section and the nib is missing. But just to show you people, there you go. This is it the V or the Mark 1? Okay, little bit easier or a little bit more simple on the filling mechanism. This one's going to be need to be serviced. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't seem to be working or producing any kind of suction. So I mean, I've got a couple of spare nibs, so I may have a nib for it, but I need to find the section for it as well, which has a long breather tube. So if anybody out there has a spare section for this particular pen, please get in touch. But look at this gorgeous green colour in absolutely gorgeous condition. Let me know, you know, once I've done it, do you want to see it reviewed? Don't be shy, tell me down below. Swan visor fill pen, very nice. And last but not least, we've got yet another tease for you people. You can see it's an old box, can't you? Okay, there's no name on it, we can see. So what I'm going to do, not one, but two teases. So you're going to have to wait and keep watching to see this one and also the other one there. Two teasers. You lucky people. So that's it. That's the box pens. As I said, anything of interest, please get in touch down below. If you can help us anyway with what I've actually asked you, once again, please get in touch with me below. Once again, you'll have to keep watching, and the loose pens will be, well, hopefully later on this week. So keep watching for the loose ones. But for now, I'm just going to say Slavo Kriini from me and these gorgeous pens. Bye-bye for now.